Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. Sally Berry came out with another new book, and they so kindly sent it to me to show on my channel. Now, if you are a lover of mandalas and you are a lover of very, very thick coloring books, this is the book for you. As you can see by the cover, the thumbnail, and the title of this video, there are 300 mandalas in this book. Yes, you heard that right. 300. And look at how thick this baby is. I mean, that's getting close to a ream of paper. I did color one out of here already. This is called the Expanded Collection. And this is the front cover. And the back cover shows a few images from inside the book. Wasn't sure if I was going to do a complete flip through of this because there are so many, but I've heard from many of you in the past that yes, you do like complete flip throughs, and if you can, if you want to, you can fast forward or skip, ahead. So I am going to flip through this entire book, but I am going to do it quite fast. Matter of fact, I even got my rubber finger here so we can just keep going. Now, on Amazon, I wanted to read this. In their description, it says, discover the amazing selection of mandalas coloring pages made by Sally Berry and get hours of relax and stress relief. These ready-to-color pages have been selected among multiple talented artists and include 300 coloring mandala designs with different levels of difficulty, easy, medium, and expert. The 300 Mandalas coloring book by Sally Berry has been prepared with the help of an expert psychologist to include illustrations which can bring serenity and peace. Why is this book a great choice? Each coloring page is printed on a separate page with a full black page on the back to avoid bleed through. White paper suitable for coloring pencils, coloring pastels, markers, gel pens, brush pens, fine liners, watercolors. 300 unique large images. Large square, this is 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. Professional quality designs from independent artists. Single-sided pages allow you to remove the finished artwork for framing or to use as you please. So they have worked with independent artists and an expert psychologist to create this book. I thought that was kind of interesting. So let's take a look. All right, so here we have our title page, our nameplate page. We always have this, read this before you start. Talks about the creative therapy aspect of coloring, tools, color choices, things like that. Always get a color test page, a couple of them. And then we get into the book itself. Now, like I said, I'm going to go through these quite fast. I'll show you the one that I colored. Okay, so I won't be doing a lot of commentary on the pictures. As you can see already, like it's stated in that description, there are some that are more simple and some a little bit more intricate, but they look awesome. I do notice on the back side, many of these here, I do have this white strip, but it's on the reverse side. I really don't care. So this is the one that I did. I did these with the Towtree markers. I had a blast doing that. I used all the rainbow colors. Oh, I like that one. I haven't looked through this entire book myself. Takes a while. The only downfall that I found to coloring out of such a thick book, and this probably won't apply to the vast majority of you, but I color in my lap in the living room. Well, kind of half on my legs and half on the arm of the chair because I kind of curl my feet off to the right side of me. So, oh, that's a nice, easier one. So, yeah, coloring like that with a book this thick, especially mandalas or any type of picture where you have to maneuver it and turn it around quite a bit to enable easier coloring, you know, in certain directions. I did have a little bit of a problem due to the thickness of this book. But if you're sitting here coloring on a desk or a table or wherever you typically color, I don't think you would have that big of a problem. Like I said, I think it was just the way I color where it was harder to handle. And maybe as you get back towards the back of the book, it may be a little bit harder. Don't know. I haven't colored one from the back yet. This is a book I don't think I would be coloring from front to back in order. Like I've been doing with a lot of my books. I'll just start with the first picture and, you know, just keep coloring one after another in order. But, yeah, I don't think I'd be doing that with this book. So it is on, ooh, bent that page. It is on Amazon paper, as all their other books are. Which I don't mind with my alcohol markers, and I definitely, you know, would use my alcohol markers in here because the lines are so nice and thick and dark. Perfect for alcohol markers or water-based if you're into water-based markers. I mean, for that matter, you know, pencils and gel pens, anything will work on here. Watercolor mediums, you know, as usual on Amazon paper, they will work, but you just have to be aware of the amount of water that you do put on the paper. You know, you'll definitely, if you want to put another layer on, you know, something like that, you definitely have to let the paper dry completely before you know, go back over it again. Or you could rip a hole in your paper. Or at the very least, start pilling the paper up. Because Amazon paper is not really made for watercoloring in, but it can be done. Another option is to apply clear gesso beforehand. And that actually protects the paper surface, and you can do watercolor and blending and things like that much easier. I had a video out a long time ago on different types of clear gessos and the graininess and sandiness, grittiness, I guess. And what I found works the best for me. Now, everybody's different, so that was just my opinion. What I like, somebody else wouldn't, and vice versa. Aren't these cool? Oh, I love that one. Ooh. I would have done that one if I had seen it. I'll do that one next. You know me, I love my symmetry, and oh, these are cool. I love them. But yeah, it is a thick book, and even my rubber finger's having a hard time. Just figured it would be easier to flip through all these pages using one of these. I apologize if this is kind of fast, but like I said, got a lot of pages to get through. But we must be about 2/3 of the way through already. I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of the vast variety of mandalas in this book. You can tell there are different styles of mandalas in here, so you can definitely tell there are different artists that, you know, went into the making of this book. Nice easy one. So yeah, this book would be good for, you know, all ages, skill levels, your mood, depending on if you want to do something a little more detailed or if you just want to do something a little easier. Me, I typically like things on the easier side. Here's a more detailed one, but that's pretty. So yeah, I do like this book. I will leave a link down in the description to this book. And if you want to go check it out on Amazon, it is an Amazon affiliate link. So if you do purchase through that link, this book or anything else on Amazon, I do get a few pennies, which goes back into the channel to show you more books and products and all that good stuff. So I do appreciate it when you use the Amazon links. There's a nice simple one. I love, love, love the nice thick black lines. There are so many cute, cute books out there. And some of them I really shy away from because the lines are so thin. You know, it almost makes you feel like you have to use pencils, or, you know, you really can't use water-based as easy, I mean, alcohol markers as easily. I mean, yes, it's possible, but just not quite as easily as on books with the thicker lines. But I know there are many out there who like the thin lines, because then you can't see them quite as much when you're done with the finished picture, especially if you're coloring with a pencil. So we all like different things. We're getting to the end, folks. That didn't take too long. Yeah, see, these in the back, I think, you know, you'd have to really flatten out and maybe go this way, and then you could, you know, color them a little bit easier. Or, like it states, you could cut them out of the book, or photocopy them, or, you know, whatever. I never cut anything out of my books, but I know many of you do. And nothing wrong with that. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Ooh, I like that one, too. What an awesome collection. Then you can download 10 extra images for free just by joining the Facebook group. And that is Sally Berry Coloring. Let me take my rubber finger back off. Then asking for a review and their social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. It's all Sally Berry Coloring. Then shows all their other books. So they have quite a few out. Thank you for being part of the Sally Berry family. And then there is a blank sheet at the back to test your mediums or color palettes. So there you have it. This humongous, I think this is the thickest coloring book I have in my collection now. I have some that are 100 pages and maybe a few that are even a little bit bigger than that. But yeah, nowhere near this size. So thank you again to Sally Berry for sending me this book to show on my channel. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this extended flip through. And if you did, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. And as always, happy coloring. Bye, guys.